Good afternoon or good morning, everyone, I guess you could say. Well, we're down here on the beachfront and we're actually down in Gilcrest area, and I wanted to show this area to let you see what the tide's like so you can sort of plan ahead. The new 10 o'clock forecast is out and they did upgrade it to Tropical Storm Francine, and so we'll go from there. When I was looking at the radar earlier, and I'm in my truck so I don't have a bunch of screens that I can work off of, one thing I noticed was it still didn't have, or it didn't look like, my opinion, and I'm not a weather person, a defined eye. But let's take a look at the 10 o'clock update on it. More or less, Galveston seems to be out of the cone now. It did move over from last night, and even I think it might have moved over a little bit from this morning at 4 o'clock, maybe a hair. But you can see it goes up into Louisiana, and this is the projected path. Now, whenever I was at the office a while ago, Anthony and I were doing some measuring, and 35 miles to the north isn't that much, but it is when you're talking about a storm. And so, we're probably going to get some rain here. I think we'll see some tide a little bit, nothing like Burl. I may be wrong, but right now, I don't think we're going to see the tides like we did with Burl. A little bit of wind, but heck, we get a wind down here all the time. And so, we're just going to keep an eye on it. I feel a lot better than I did yesterday at this time. And even last night when I was watching it. But I was watching Eric Graves. And if you haven't found him on Facebook, if you have Facebook, look up meteorologist Eric Graves, because he really breaks everything down and he studies this stuff like no one I've ever seen before. And I don't know a lot of meteorologists, I'll tell you that, but he puts it to where you can understand it and explains things to you. And a lot of the storm chasers do. Eric's just one that I've actually met and worked with on some other things. He spoke at our Good Morning Bolivers. He's talks to me on the phone when I've got questions about stuff and really helps us. And so we're going to be in contact with him some more as this gets closer. It's Monday, and they're showing a landfall about Wednesday at 7 p.m. right now. I think it might have sped up a little bit. So it looks like Wednesday morning at 7 a.m., it'll be southeast of us, southeast of us, and really Tuesday evening, a little bit southwest, and probably about Corpus or maybe a little bit south of them, as far as out in the Gulf. And this is all out in the Gulf. And so just wanted to do an update that we are watching this. We are running all the models that we can run, and really the best thing to do is listening to the National Hurricane Center. They're the officials. Greg Boschwick had a post earlier and does a great job there in Beaumont, Port Arthur area, and he covers a lot of the southeast Texas. Eric, he was in Beaumont, but since then he's moved to Lake Charles. In fact, this Lake Charles will probably feel more effects than we will as of right now. This thing's looking to go up through Lafayette and Baton Rouge maybe. And so anyway, just wanted to let you know we are watching. We are going to be tracking it. We've moved all our shows from today to next week, and we're going to keep giving you coverage on this, letting you know what's going on, watching Highway 87, watching the beachfront here, watching the radars, a little bit of everything. And so, but I do feel a lot better than I did early this morning or last night. This morning I started feeling a little better, and now I'm feeling a whole lot better than I did yesterday or the day before, because at one point this thing was showing to come right into us. And it seems like as we go on, the intensity level, I don't have that pulled up. It's actually dropped a little bit from what it was this morning at the 6Z time. The 12Zs seems like it's dropped at the 48-hour mark a little bit. And so anyway, just wanted to show you what it looked like here on Bolivar. We're down right there. If y'all know Bolivar, that house is the last house there in Gilcrest, and we went past to the beach entrance, shooting back towards Crystal Beach down the beach, and you can see how much beach there is. We're doing good right now, and we're going to keep you posted. And I don't see the water turning, and it's far enough south that, and not just now made a tropical storm at the 10 o'clock update. And so things are looking good, but I wanted to update you for our 11 o'clock feed and let you know what was going on here on Bolivar Peninsula. And like I said, we're going to keep you posted. We'll probably take a break this afternoon a little bit and then be back out around 4 o'clock, 3 or 4 o'clock. We'll look at things, probably 4 o'clock, because they do an update then, if I'm not mistaken. And then, depending on what happens later on this evening, I know hurricane hunters are flying, and so they're able to pump a lot of information into all these models now. And really, even on the tracks that I saw on some of the models, they've sort of come together now more than they were. They're not out and have that big spread like you see. They're starting to come together, and it's Monday at 11 o'clock. They're calling for landfall, I believe, Wednesday night at 7 p.m. And so, there's not that much time. And I can tell you the people in Louisiana are probably starting to ramp up and get some things ready so that they're ready for when it hits. They had Laura go through Lake Charles last time. In fact, they just did an implosion on a building there that had damage from it. And so anyway, we're going to keep you posted. We'll let you know what's going on, what's happening on Bolivar through tomorrow and through Wednesday, and keep you posted on what the road conditions, how much rain we're getting, what the wind's like, and everything here on Bolivar. That's what we're here for. So we're going to head on out. Until next time, remember, if you want to look at the beach and see the tide or the bay, you can go to our website, bolivarpeninsula.texas.com. You can look on our live webcams. A couple of them are down due to fiber, and one camera's out, but we've still got plenty of ways to look at the beachfront, the bay side at Stingery. We've got our event cam up. Depending on what happens, we may move the event trailer out until Thursday or Friday and then put it back. But if we don't have to move it, we won't, and you'll be able to see Stingery there. So anyway, we're going to head on out. I want to thank Cobb Real Estate for sponsoring this Bolivar Live feed and everything they do on Bolivar Peninsula. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.